Hello and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. This is Jeff here and Greg's backstage. We've got part 4 and the last part of building the Endurance. This is a Lego set 10335 and it does come with 3,011 pieces. Let me show you really quick. We've got bags 1 through 22 done and show you what that looks like. All right. So this is what we got so far. We've got much of the decking done, much of the mast, one mast done. Looks like we have space for 2 more masts. We've got some sails here in this little packet. We've got some ropes over here. We've got quite a bit going on. So there we go. Let's go ahead and bring Greg forward and go ahead and start this build. Good evening, Greg. How you doing?
Nothing much. What about you?
Oh, today's been a very interesting day. Yeah, I had quite the interesting day. So, let's see. We got John in the chat. We've got Cubnan. She says she may miss it tonight. Driving home from the Lego store. I agree with John. I hope you got something good and something that you're going to enjoy building. And let's see. Mrs. Chip is here. Thank you, Miss Chip. I'm glad it looks good. I wished I looked good, though. No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing around. All right. So, Greg, how was your day?
Went to work, got some neat, came home.
All right. Well, where was dinner tonight?
Little small seafood place.
Okay. All right. Well, let me tell you about my day. Do you remember me telling you yesterday about this a little bit of a hassle I had getting rid of the chickens? About how no one wanted to read the ad.
Yeah.
Well, the original person that responded came over this morning to pick it up. And let me just tell you, I was sitting in here and I could hear a diesel truck coming up. And when I saw the diesel truck, I was not expecting who came out of the truck. Out of the passenger side was this tiny little thing. I'm talking about maybe 5 foot tall. And it was a woman. And I wasn't expecting that, you know. And so I figured, okay, her big burly husband, country guy, he's going to be driving the truck, right? Nah, I was wrong again. Out comes this 5'1" little thing. Maybe 110 pounds soaking wet, maybe. Real nice, but yeah, she comes out of the truck, and after I was talking to him for a minute, I realized it was a mother-daughter, which I got to be honest with you, I didn't realize that the gal was I didn't realize that the driver was old enough to have a 15, 16-year-old daughter. She certainly didn't look like it. Well, what was funny about it, the funniest part about it was she says, oh, those are the chickens over there. I said, yeah, those are them. She goes up to the chicken coop and she grabs the first chicken. And the rooster charged at her. And I got to disconnect that. I forgot that. Oh, what happened here? Oh, there we go. Let me unplug this. So, okay, she reaches in, she grabs one chicken, and she pulls it, she pulls it forward to put it in the box, and the rooster charges at her. And when she did that, she had a chicken in one hand. She balls up her fist, and she just punches that rooster. And I'm talking about this girl's 5'1". She's a little thing. And she just punches that rooster. Well, when that rooster was dazed, she grabs him by his feet, hangs him upside down, and sticks him in the box.
John's backstage.
Actually, he's not. Because he must be backstage at a different show, because I didn't send a link on this one. I mean, you'd be able to see him too, Greg. He's not backstage, and I kind of prefer just one person on at a time, to be honest. So I mean, one guest is what I mean. So what had happened though is she couldn't get the rest of the chickens because they were running around. And by the way, Enzo was kind of schmoozing up to her until he saw her punch the rooster. And after that, he ran and he would not go near her the rest of the time she was here. I mean, at all. I mean, he was like, I'm done with this. And you got to remember Enzo's background. So, I mean, that makes sense, right? But this gal, like I said, she's a little thing. She climbs right into the chicken coop, which I mean, I know you guys haven't really seen my chicken coop, but it isn't that big at all. She climbs right in there and starts grabbing chickens and one by one handing her to her daughter, and she's stuffing them in the boxes. And they were only here for maybe tops 10 minutes. I mean, they grabbed them chickens. They were out. They were done.
I bet they're going to have a fried chicken dinner.
Yeah, actually, she told me that her and her daughter know how to process them. I do not know how to process them. That's one of the reasons I gave them up, because I didn't want to just shoot them I'm sorry, YouTube doesn't like that word. I didn't want to end them.
Or give them or some coyotes or some wolves.
Yeah, no, I didn't want that either. Enzo just got through eating or not eating, but attacking and killing a fox a few weeks back. So we do have predators around. But they grabbed the chickens, they left, they thanked me. And I kind of figured, gave them 11 hens and a rooster, so that's that's a dozen meals at least. So they sent them on their way, and then after that, I was glad she showed up on time, because the IRS called me yesterday, and I had to go down and get my badge made today. So it's official, guys. I have a badge.
They're going to mail you your badge.
What's that?
They're going to mail you your badge.
No, they held on to it, and they said I'd get it my first day in orientation, which is actually a week and a half away. So we are fast approaching my first day of work.
It's going to be
go ahead.
It's going to be a first day haze.
First day haze?
Yeah.
No, I don't think there'll be any hazing going on. It was a pretty uneventful drive down there. I can't say that about coming back. Coming back, I was really tired. But I made it okay, and like I said, I'm starting the job here really soon. And I was talking to the gal that was taking the picture and all that for the badge, and she was telling me that she asked me my background a little bit. I mean, I didn't need to tell her. She's not HR. I've already been hired, but she's just making small talk, and we were just talking about stuff, and it was pretty good. And she was telling me that she's been there for 4 years and all that, and just had a friendly little conversation. So
I'm waiting for my W-2 to come in.
All right.
They're going to train you how to process W-2s?
No, I'll be doing the Schedule A, the itemized deductions. So, like your mortgage interest, your medical, what else is there? There's job expenses on there. There's also, property taxes. I can't remember what else. I don't have to know it yet, because I'm not quite working there yet, but that's the area I'm going to be working in. And, I just got to make sure that people aren't, I don't know what the deductions are, the maximum, but I just got to make sure that people aren't trying to, let's just say, for example, $10,000 is the most you can take for mortgage interest. I got to make sure that someone didn't claim, 11,000 or 12,000 kind of thing. And if they do, I got to write them a letter and say, hey, we had to adjust your claim, your return, and this is how much you owe us. And actually, my friend that works there, you don't even have to do that. You just tell the computer how much they overdid it, and the computer calculates the fee and sends a letter out. So you don't even have to do that part. You just
you also do Social Security?
No, I do not. So yeah, John, I think that link was for last night's show, and I'm sorry, John, I'm kind of not paying attention to the comments. I do got a joke I got to tell you guys, though. I think you'll really enjoy this joke. Okay. So there's a Catholic priest, a Baptist minister, and a rabbi. And they all go in the forest, and they make a bet with each other about who can do the best job of converting a bear. And first there was the Catholic priest. He goes out there and he comes back and he says, man, I had a great conversation with the bear, and this Sunday he's coming to do his first communion. They're pretty impressed. So it's the Baptist minister time, his turn. And he goes out in the woods and he finds a bear, and he comes back and they said, well, how did it go? He goes, well, I taught him the word of God, and the bear even let me baptize him, and he's been saved. And they're like, wow, that's amazing. And then next, the Catholic priest, it was his turn. Or not the Catholic priest, the rabbi's turn. And the rabbi's out there, and, well, they can't figure out what happened to him. He doesn't come back. So they go looking for him in the woods, and he's gravely injured. Obviously, there was some sort of altercation between him and the bear. And they said, what happened? And the priest says, maybe I shouldn't have started with the circumcision.
You mean the rabbi, huh?
Yeah, the rabbi. I'm sorry. I might have messed that up. So, yeah, that's my bad joke for the day. I have other jokes I could tell, but none of them are as bad as that one. Let's see. Where are we at? Looks like I've got a couple of extra feet. I just want to make sure. Oh, yes, I did miss a couple. All right. Well, let's throw them on there. Now, they're just using skeleton legs. I don't know if that's really showing up or not, but that's a fun dad joke. Now, I don't know about that. I don't think that's a dad joke at all. I think that's a dirty joke. Anyway, I do appreciate that though. It was a good joke. Let's see. Well, go ahead.
Does Intel like pup cups?
I don't think so. But I don't know. Let's ask him. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I can. I will say for tomorrow night, we'll be done with this. So tomorrow night's stream, I'm not really sure. I'm thinking it might be a Star Wars night. I think I might. I've got a couple Star Wars sets that need to be built yet, and I think I might do that.
What are they?
One of them's the Desert Skiff, and so I'd like to do that one because I did Jabba's sail barge. And the other one, let me go grab it. So this one will be the first one I'd like to do. The Desert Skiff. There we go. And then the other one would be the Imperial dropship versus the Rebel Scout speeder. So yeah, I'd like to do that. We'll see what happens. I may not be able to do a stream tomorrow, but I will mid-afternoon if I'm able to. I'll go ahead and throw the link out there, and we'll go from there. So, oh shoot, I knew I was going to do something like that. Oh, exciting news! I shot my video today for the Avengers Tower update. First one in a long time. And the good news is that I have an update, but I got to edit it. It'll probably be released on Friday, only because I don't think I'm going to have time to edit it between now and Friday. I'll be gone, leaving early Friday morning or late Thursday night. I'm not sure which one. Going to that show with my dad. So I'll probably edit it Thursday and then release it while I'm gone.
Going to get anything good
For
like food?
Oh, tonight?
Like going to the show?
Oh, probably not. This place we're going to, you can look it up on the map. It's Kanab, Utah. And it is tiny. There is I think there's a McDonald's there and a Subway. And if I remember right, that's about it. So there is not much in the way of food. There's just isn't. Wait a minute. I think last time, I think the last time I was there, I think we went to a place called Margaritas. It's a Mexican place. Yeah, that was actually pretty good, if I remember right. I'm pretty sure that was the place that had that one. And if it has that one, yeah, we probably will. In fact, it was funny because when I went last year to that show, my group went there, and so did my dad's group. We did not intentionally mean to meet up, but when we went to dinner, they seated us like one table away from each other. So I ended up seeing my dad, even though I was trying to avoid him. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't trying to avoid him. I'd never avoid my dad. He's a good man.
Were you close with any of your aunts or uncles?
You mean location-wise to the show?
Like close, like family?
Yeah, actually, growing up, my aunt, her name is Shannon. It's my dad's older sister. I was always close to her. Now, she used to live in Pocatello, which is only an hour away from me, but they recently moved to Spokane, Washington. So now she's like 8 hours from me, so I don't ever see her. But yeah, growing up, she used to take us. In fact, it's because of her that I went to Chuck E. Cheese for the first time as a kid. And have you ever gone to Target and you seen that old Ford van on the cart return, and it's got the people in there in the van, and they're shopping at Target, going to Target?
I think so.
Well, that Ford van is the exact van that my aunt used to have growing up. And so whenever I see that ad in the parking lot, it brings back memories, because we used to ride around that. She had, I think the one in the ad is, I think it's like a light green, almost blue. Hers was blue. But yeah, I remember that very distinctly.
Does your mom have any brothers and sisters?
She does, but unfortunately, they both passed on. Her older brother, Laval. Okay, so I'm a little family history here. He is, or was, I should say, kind of the black sheep of the family. Laval's been in and out of jail his whole life. And even up to the very end, he was doing stupid things to get arrested. And it usually was things like he would get pulled over for something minor, and he just had a mouth on him, and he wouldn't be nice to the cops. And so, well, if you're going to make a cop's life hell, they're going to pay you back. And usually when he got pulled over, it meant he spent a couple nights in jail. He was just, I don't know. I didn't know him that well, but I did meet him a couple times. And I don't know. He was a character. My mom's sister, my Aunt Cheryl May, she was a very strong woman, and I have a lot of respect for her. She liked to sew, and she used to make Bible cases. So if you wanted a little handbag that was just big enough to fit your Bible in there with, some little hand straps on them, she used to make those and sell them. And I had a lot of respect for her because my Aunt Cheryl May, she had cancer, and she went through the chemo and all that good stuff, and it went into remission for just years. And unfortunately, after, I don't remember how many years it was quite a few. The cancer came back with a vengeance, and when it came back, she didn't last very long, maybe only a couple months. And I think she passed away the year that me and Mrs. Chip got married. So she's been gone for almost 30 years. On my dad's side, I've got aunts and uncles too. Oldest one's my Aunt Shannon, and I ain't making fun of her. She's been married 9 times. And I'm not going to make any jokes. I could. I've got plenty of jokes I could make about that, but I won't. Just out of respect for her, because I think she's a good lady. She just had a really hard life and maybe hasn't necessarily made the best choices, but I think we're all guilty of making bad choices once in a while. Shoot. I messed this up and I cannot get to it. Oh boy.
On my mom's side, she mainly has all sisters.
Okay.
And one brother.
And how well do you know them? I mean, like, do you see them on a regular basis? You met them before?
I met my uncle one time, and he's been in prison all my life.
So you got one of those too, huh? Well, we don't make choices for our family. They make their own choices. So I don't hold that against anybody. I mean, it doesn't mean anything about you. It just means he doesn't know how to make good choices. That's all that means. Oh, shoot.
And my dad's side, he has 3 half brothers and 2 half sisters.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do something here.
My grandfather was a player.
Well, don't hate the player, hate the game. No, I'm just kidding. I've heard that one before. Never said that one before. Never had to.
And my grandma married a third time, which is another half uncle.
Okay. Oh, I need to put that back on the top there. Well, on my dad's side, I was telling you about my Aunt Shannon. Well, oh shoot, what? Why do I have extra pieces? Did I skip something? Let me look real quick. I think I did skip something because I'm seeing pieces that I did not see before. So let's head back. Let's make sure. Yeah, I definitely missed something. Okay. Well, I don't know what I did, but let's fix that. Then I have my Aunt Mickey. She lives not too far from me, about an hour and 40 minutes. And I get to see her every year because we do a show up there. And okay. Yeah,
my uncle that just had a baby lives in Kansas.
okay.
Have you been to Minot, North Dakota?
No, I've actually never been to North Dakota at all, actually. Have you been there?
No.
Okay.
My uncle was stationed there, the
Oh.
oldest one.
Do you know, is that a Navy base, Army base, Air Force?
Air Force.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Is this the same uncle that was stationed at Hill Air Force Base?
No, that was on my mom's. She was married to he was married to my mom's sister. This
Okay.
was it's on my dad's side.
All right. Well, in case you guys are wondering, we are building the lifeboats right now. I don't know how many lifeboats there are to this thing, but we are in the middle of that. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I am tired, man. I drove about 150 miles today. And when I came home, I thought about taking a nap, but I took a nap yesterday and the day before, and starting to become a habit. And I don't want to be joking. I don't want to be taking naps in the middle of the day. So I'm kind of suffering through it, and I am still not doing energy drinks. So, and I got to be honest. I'm not trying to like brag, but I am genuinely proud of myself that I have been able to abstain from the energy drinks. Because, man, I mean, I used to be so addicted to those dang things. And now, no matter how difficult it is, I have not been drinking them. I just don't want to. I mean, they've got way too much junk in them. And I'm still trying to lose weight. So I don't need anything artificial. I mean, I'll tell you what, for lunch today, I had 3 bananas and that was my lunch. So I really am trying to eat better. And for breakfast, I had 2 avocados. So I really am trying.
You've been to Montana?
Yes, I have been to Montana, and I think Montana is absolutely gorgeous. Have you been there?
No.
Well, there are some, I don't want to say large cities because I don't think, I can't remember there being any large cities. I've actually been to a ghost town. I'm trying to remember the name of it now. I was just like 19 years old. And I was actually 18. And I was dating a girl. Miss Chip can't be hearing this because she doesn't like hearing about my former girlfriends. But a girl I was dating, we just happened to have a weekend where we worked at the same place. And so we had a weekend where we didn't work. And so neither one of us were on call. And so I was the one with the car, and she said, "Hey, let's go do something fun. Let's go see this old mining ghost town up in Montana." And I mean, from Utah, Montana's not, it's just a couple hours. It's not like a great distance. And so we went to this little ghost town, and many of the buildings were still standing. It was pretty cool, man. And of course, this is before cell phones, so I don't have any pictures I can show you. Wished I did. I probably have pictures somewhere, but where they're at, it's anybody's guess. I haven't seen actual film pictures in, oh my gosh, years, man.
I want to go to Yellowstone.
I've been to Yellowstone, seen Old Faithful, and yeah, I mean, I highly recommend that. And why is it that am I supposed to have two different bags here? No, it just says bag 24, and I am. Why am I out of pieces? Because it says ×2, and
Probably got a wrong bag right there.
You think so? Maybe it is. Okay, well, let me make sure I'm building this right. Because maybe all this talking's got me making mistakes. Let's see.
Go to Wyoming to see that giant rock stump.
No, I haven't, but I have been to Wyoming several times. I've driven all the way across it on Highway 80 on the bottom. And I'll tell you what, driving across there is, the winds are usually really strong. And well, if it's snowing, it snows really good over there. There's been times that I've gotten caught there where they close the highway and they tell you that you just have to wait until they clear it off, and it could be hours. Thank goodness the one time that I've driven across there, they closed it. I've driven across it several times, but they've only closed it once. And when they closed it, I just got off at the exit where they had it closed, and what ended up happening was I fell asleep, and when I woke up, it was open again. So it wasn't too big of a deal, really.
Would you rather drive around, do a round trip of Wyoming, or drive to Texas?
That's tough because on one hand, I would say to Wyoming because it's a lot shorter. I literally only live an hour and 30 minutes maybe from Evanston, Wyoming, which is on the extreme western side of Wyoming, but still, it's Wyoming, so I'm not that far from it. On one hand, I would say that, but on the other, Wyoming is, I really hate to say it, but it is flat. Well, not flat. There's a plateau, and there are mountains, but there's a huge plateau, and I mean, the scenery is kind of boring, and it's easy to fall asleep, to be honest. Going to Texas, though, that's awesome because you've got the Utah mountains, you've got Colorado with Chimney Rock, you've got let's see, what else do you have? You've got New Mexico with Shiprock, you've got Texas I think Texas is flat the whole way, if I remember right, pretty much. So Texas can be kind of boring, but Texas has something that a lot of places doesn't have, and that's Mrs. Chip. So I think I would choose Texas.
Or make a round trip of Wyoming, go through Dakotas and Nebraska.
I would actually like to go. Was it South Dakota that has Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, and Sturgis.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I've always wanted to see. Well, I take that back. I have seen Mount Rushmore once. Again, it was during that same time period when I was living in Utah when I was 17 to 19, and we just decided to drive there, me and a couple of guys, and we didn't realize how far it was. So we didn't really get to enjoy it that much. It was pretty much get there, look at it, and say, see you later.
Take a few pictures and see you later.
Pretty much.
You know, Louisiana's pretty much dull. Pretty much over the half of the state is built on the swamp.
Yeah, I saw some pictures. I don't know, it's a couple years back, and it was showing a town that used to be a town, but the swamp's kind of taken over. And it showed a cemetery that was mostly underwater now. And that's got to be pretty creepy, to be honest, man.
It's like that scene in The Patriot.
In The Patriot, I don't remember that.
It's a Mel Gibson movie.
No, I remember the movie. I just don't remember what you're talking about. That just means I have a bad memory. That's all that means. No, I remember the movie The Patriot. I remember a lot of people had a problem with that movie because he gave his young son a gun and told him to shoot the
British.
The highest officer first.
What are you saying about Louisiana?
Oh, that there was a town. I saw this thing where they were talking about changing sea levels and how Louisiana has a lot of lowlands, and part of it, there was a town that was partially underwater, and there was a cemetery that was there, and it had gone partially underwater as well because of the rising sea level. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not sitting here and I don't want to talk about climate change or anything, but it was very interesting to see those pictures. Actually kind of creepy if you think about it, because those vaults, they're not necessarily waterproof. They're supposed to be, but sometimes that they're not.
And a lot of swamp puppies are in there.
Yeah, that's true too. And I wouldn't want to tango with those guys. They can, whatever they want, they can have it.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, does this go in the back when it does? Okay. Let's put the lifeboats on. And it's thank goodness for one of these lifeboats, because that's what saved the crew, to be honest. Okay. Okay, yes. Is that how it goes? I don't know. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I did not do that right. Let's fix that up.
In the swamp, there's a big green guy in there.
A big green guy?
You know?
What? The alligator?
No.
Oh, no, I don't know.
That's he speaks Scottish.
A leprechaun?
No, lives in a tree stump.
Oh, I don't know the story. What is this?
It's Shrek.
Oh, Shrek. Yeah. Okay. I do know that story. In fact, I like that story quite a bit. Shrek and Donkey on a whirlwind adventure. That's actually one of my favorite parts of that movie was when the donkey was like, okay, nobody likes to kiss ass.
You know they're going to make a Shrek 5 next year?
Are they really?
Yep.
Oh boy, I know Mrs. Chip will watch that. She likes Shrek quite a bit. I'm okay with Shrek. I mean, it was funny, but was it the last Shrek that I actually liked? And I think it might have been Shrek 2. Was the one with Prince Charming?
Yeah.
And the fairy godmother?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Dune Part 3.
Okay. And I mean, have you seen all the Shreks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus Puss in Boots.
You know what? I do remember that now. And I did like the cat. Yeah. So I guess I have to revise my statement. I forgot about that. And Mrs. Shrek, she saw Puss in Boots in the theater. Actually, um,
Uh,
she went by herself. I remember that. Oh my gosh, I should have taken that nap, Greg. I really should have, but oh well, it's too late now. And it's too late to take a nap. I'm just going to have to muscle my way through it or go to bed early.
Yeah. I hope they make Children of Dune.
Oh, really? You think they will?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sets up. It's like the end of Paul Atreides' arc.
Okay. I did not actually see the new release of Dune that came out, last year sometime?
Yeah.
I did not see it. I saw the original Dune, but it has been so dang long, I do not remember it.
The one with Patrick Stewart in there.
I guess so. I mean, it's been so long, I don't know.
I hope the Dune Part 3 is half Dune Messiah and half Children of Dune.
Now, remind me, because it's been so long since I've seen it. What is the general storyline of that?
Like the Emperor and the Harkonnens is secretly plotting to eradicate the Atreides,
Okay.
and where they're sent to this desert planet, which is basically the economy of the universe, produces the spice melange, and sooner or later the Emperor and the Harkonnens eradicate mostly all of them, and Paul, the Duke's son, is this Lizan Al Gaib, which is voice of the outer world, is out for revenge.
Okay.
He he's or he's beginning to sabotage the spice operations between the Harkonnens. Disrupt the spice, disrupt the universe. And let's see, Paul earns the name of Usul, which is basically means strength in Fremen.
Okay.
And later on, he gets his visions about this universe-wide annihilation baked in blood.
Well, one second here. Hey, Brett, how you doing? Just wanted to say hi to Brett. He popped in the chat. Sorry, go ahead, Greg.
It's too much. I'll send you it.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I saw the original movie, but it has been. I was a kid when it came out, so I don't really remember it. And because I don't really remember it, it's not like I followed it or read any of the books or anything. It's just kind of one of those things that I have a vague memory of it. And something ain't right. So let me see what I have to do. Well, that is right. It does kind of bleed over. Okay, well, I must have put the other one on. wrong. So let me fix this. How you doing tonight, Brett? Oh boy.
Uh, I could start all over if you like. I got 3 out of the 6 books right here.
Well, maybe I should watch the older movie. I'm sure I can get it online. My kids are really good at. I don't know how they do it, and I'm not going to ask, but if I tell them I want to watch a movie, somehow they're able to find it all the time. So let's see. I got to do 2 of these. Yeah.
What do you think about Mrs. Chip?
Oh, you're talking Miss Chip. Okay.
Yep. What is weird about this?
What's weird about what?
Just give me a second. Let me find a example.
Yeah, what do you think about Dune? That's what he's asking, Miss Chip.
This is a chapter. This is where the chapter ends, and this is chapter begins.
Okay.
I could start all over if y'all like.
No. I don't think I want that, but
You know this book inspired Star Wars?
it is?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. 1 second here. What is going on? Okay. I did not do this right.
And here's the other half.
Okay. Okay.
Here's my state fair coupons.
Okay.
I went to state fair in October.
Where is that at in relation to you?
It's in Dallas.
Like how long does it take to drive there?
About 5 hours.
Oh, dang. So that's a commitment.
We used to have Astro World, but it got torn down.
Well, yeah. We used to have cow tipping here, but people quit doing that. It's about all we got over here.
That's called boy tipping. And this is the map of it.
Oh, of Dune?
No, the state fair.
Oh, okay. Do you guys go every year, or was that just like a one-time thing, or?
That's a one-time thing. That was my first time.
Okay.
The Cotton Bowl is right in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah, that's the one of the college football games, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. I admit I don't know much. Okay.
on.
I'm not the most cultured man. I think that's why Mrs. Chip took pity on me and married me.
And I saw Big Tex.
Big Tex, what's that?
Let me see. I can find a picture of him in here.
Okay, we are on to another bag. Thank goodness. That was very tedious.
I, I think this is him.
Here,
The picture. Him.
oh, okay. It's like a light show.
No, it's like an animatronic person.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
All right. Let's go back to. All right. Well, we're building the masts right now, and that's interesting all by itself. Hopefully, we'll. I hope I can stay awake to finish this. I'm not trying to be rude, guys. I'm just tired as tired can get. But I really want to finish this tonight because, well, I told you last night we were going to finish it. We didn't, and here we are today, and I'm tired and I don't want to finish it. But anyway, we'll get her done. All right, let's. Oh, what? Did I do that right? I did not. Oh, shame on me. Let's do it right. Okay, now I did it right. Let's put this mast on here. This is Mastiff.
Like the dog breed.
Yes,
Have you seen Mastiffs before?
I have. In fact, my sister, who has Gertie as a dog, has been talking about getting a Mastiff, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to go any further.
I want a Central Asian Shepherd.
I'm sorry, send me a what?
I want a Central Asian Shepherd.
Oh, a Central Asian Shepherd. Okay.
Those things are freaking huge.
Is that what you like about them? Is their size, or is there more to it?
And they can kill wolves too.
Oh, really? Okay. I admit I'm not really familiar with that breed.
Kill wolves. Can take out a group of coyotes. No problem.
So they're kind of like the badasses of the block, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
I need to start all over for Children of Dune, anyways.
Okay. How big of a book is that one? Like how
Let's
many pages?
see. 571 through 870.
Oh wow. Okay, it's about 300 pages. Okay, so we've got that part done. I think this is supposed to be a little crow's nest that we're building here. Since there's no minifigures, this is not minifigure scale. This is just, I don't know what scale it's considered.
Micro scale.
Micro? Okay.
That'll look good with trophy figs on it.
Yeah. Yeah, there are trophy figs. I've got a couple. I have to say, I have a somewhat an apology to you guys. I talked about all this sorting that I did and putting things away and the those cabinets and stuff, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we'll do a city video right after." Well, I apologize. I didn't know that Mother Nature was gonna pull a fast one on me, and it has been really cold here. Here we are. It's only 7 o'clock at night, and it's already 20 degrees here, and so it's only going to get colder. And then we're supposed to have that Arctic front supposed to come through here on Saturday, and so and I start my new job in just a week and a half. I really don't think, because of the weather, that I'm going to be able to spend any significant time out there. Those propane heaters are not even going to do it when it gets this cold. And so I'll be running very expensive heat for no reason whatsoever. So I don't think there's going to be a city update for a while, a lot longer than I thought. And I know I said I would do it, but I also didn't know it was going to be this cold. And I don't want to be out there. So hopefully Mother Nature will start cooperating here soon. Although I hear from the National Weather Service that this dip in the jet stream, this Arctic front, is supposed to be around for about 2 weeks. So I don't think it's going to be gone anytime soon. I think it's going to stick around, and we're just going to have to hope that the furnace doesn't give out, right?
Right.
I was talking to a guy when I was helping Mrs. Chip move into her 2-bedroom apartment. There was a guy from her church that came over, a couple guys, but one of the guys that came over from her church to help her, they were talking about how he's lived in Texas for, 20 something years. And he's like, I've only had to turn on my furnace twice. It doesn't really get that cold here. You guys have to turn on your furnace every year or just once in a while?
Once in a while.
Okay.
During the winter.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got the connections. Oh, wrong direction for the sales. I can't get them all on camera. Let's go ahead and see what's next. What is next is more mast pieces. I'll be honest, my fingers are hurting right now. That build looks really good. Thank you, Miss Chip. I'm glad it's not mine. I'm glad that Lego, you know, I got to say, Legos has some really good designers on their team. And I used to think that I wanted to be a designer for Lego, but I don't think I'd really want that kind of pressure.
I wonder how much geometry, but how much time they wasted because geometry.
Well, I'm not sure, but I'll tell you, you know, I really don't know if they use computers to help design it before they build it or what, but I just imagine that, you know, just because they come up with an idea doesn't mean that Lego is going to approve it. I'll bet you it goes through several rounds, and each time they're just like, oh, you know, we'd like it except for, and then you got to rework it. And then the next thing you know, it's, well, we like it except for the way you built it. It's going to cost too much. We can't sell it that way. So go back and redo it again. I imagine there's quite a bit of back and forth before these things get approved. Yeah, I've been building off camera too, guys. I have almost all my Tatooine sets done. But the only one I have left is the sand crawler, and it's quite large, so I don't have that done. Okay, so now we put this mast on here. I really want to build. I have both of the Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcons, and one of them's already taken apart into pieces. The other one, I put it in a TV box, and I've moved it from Virginia to Utah. And when I lived in an apartment, waiting for my house to be built, then it moved from the apartment to the house, and I never put it together. And then it moved from the house to here. Then it moved to Texas. And then I moved it right back. And I've never assembled it. It's just been sitting in this TV box. Well, I opened the TV box the other day, cut the tape on it. And oh my gosh, there's nothing to do. I can't do anything with it. I'm going to have to completely disassemble it and start all over because it's in so many pieces. It would just be a hassle to even try to do that. So, yeah, I hope you'll get to it though soon. And I keep saying that about everything, but when you got a collection the size that I do, and I'm not trying to complain, it's nice to have a collection the size that I do, but when you have a collection the size that I do, there's always maintenance, there's always something needs to be done, and there's almost always no time to do it. So that's where I find myself. I find myself with all these aspirations and dreams and things I'd like to do, but almost zero time to do it. And I thought that maybe when I was out of work, you know, hey, you know, it's great. I'll be able to get all this stuff done. No, that is not the way it's gone. Okay, so let me slide this over so you can see this. Don't get me wrong. I've appreciated being able to have time off of work so I could get stuff done, but I didn't get near as much done as I thought I would. So there's this little thing called life, and it kept getting in the way. And there's a thing called children, and they require attention even though they're older. So, yeah, there was quite a few things that happened during my time off work. I wish I could have got more done, but I'm not crying over spilled milk. It partially, I think now, even with working, it may feel like I may have more time because, it used to be I had all these projects that needed to be done around the house because the house was, in need of repair. Well, now that the repairs have been made on the house and all I have is maintenance once in a while when something breaks, I really think that I'll actually have a little bit more time because of that. And then, of course, I have my job coming up, so that's going to take away some time. But I think it'll work out to be okay, to be honest.
You think about going to the store to get you some expired meat today?
No, actually, I was hungry a little bit early today, so I went ahead and I did the good old cheat method. I had a frozen pizza, and those are not great, but sometimes they just have to do in a pinch,
Monday, I'm gonna wake up early, get take a shower, get dressed nice, and walk my red, white, and blue.
What's the occasion?
It's inauguration day.
Oh, that's right. Thanks for the reminder.
Your Ohio State is in the national championship.
No, I did not. I've seen quite a few Ohio State football games, but I haven't followed them for years now because, we moved away in 2008, Mrs. Chip? Is that what am I remembering right? Was it 2008? It's hard to do. Huh?
They're playing Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Notre Dame. I know. All right. Let's put this piece on there. These masts are something else. Okay, so we have probably a crow's nest is what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and throw that on there. And where does it go? It goes where I put the wrong piece.
Did you find the Imperial flagship?
I did not. It's been so cold, Greg. With it only being in the 20s and the teens out there, I don't want to be out there looking for anything. I found 2 of the 4 bags, and that was it. So I don't think I'm going to get that one together. And with them forecasting that it's supposed to be even colder for the next 2 weeks, I just don't see when I'm going to be able to get out there and get this done. I'd love to. Oh, cool. We've got masts next. All right. I mean, not masts, sails. But we've got a little bit more pieces to throw on there. So it says 6 of these. So let's find their appropriate locations and throw them on there. Oh, boy. I'm actually really glad I got this one. I kind of wondered at first if I should get it. But I do have the ship in the bottle, which is a much smaller version of a ship like this one. It's not the same ship, but man, I don't even know where my ship in the bottle is. I did want to say that I'm spending time doing redoing my shelves. Since I took some of them down, I have to redo them anyway. And what I'm trying to redo in my shelves is I'm trying to keep like items close to each other. So what that means is that like the planet Tatooine with Star Wars, the reason why I've been doing so much of it is because I'm hoping to get it done and have it all next to each other. And right now that's going to take up 2 shelves. And then I hope to do some more like that where, how come they don't have, oh, they do. I messed up. I did not put, oh my gosh. Okay, well, I need to build the ladders. Let me build the ladders. I was wondering, I was saying to myself, that looks funny. I wonder why they didn't put anything in between. Well, they did. I didn't pay attention. And right above that shelf, I'd like to put the 2 Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcons. And then above that, I want to put on the next shelf, I have the first couple versions of the smaller Millennium Falcons that came out. And I'd like to put those on there. But, this is all stuff that I'd love to do. I just don't know if I'm going to have the time to do it. And maybe I will, but it might take me a year or 2. And I literally mean that. It's not that I'm wasteful with my time. It's just I got a lot going on. And with me starting this new job here soon, I'm going to be at a real disadvantage with time. I'm basically only going to have the weekends. And I'm going to have to get stuff done on the weekends because, well, it's the only time I'm going to have. And with me working until 12:30 at night, Walmart closes at 11, so I can't do any of my grocery shopping before work because then I'd have to drive all the way up. The closest Walmart is 45 minutes away, and then I have to drive down there, which is towards my work, drive 45 minutes home, drop off groceries, then drive an hour and 2 minutes to my work. And that's not going to work. And because I get out of work so late, Walmart closes at 11, I get off at 12:30 in the morning. That ain't going to work either. So the weekend's about the only time I'm going to have to do any grocery shopping. Okay, so we do have this ladder built right here. We got to do one more on the other side. So let me go ahead and throw that together. Well, I see we have a couple more of these ropes. So it looks like we're going to have, looks like this is going to be quite tedious, more tedious than I thought. I was excited. I was like, oh yeah, last bag. We're almost there. No.
Yep. Oh my God.
You getting tired?
Just a tad bit.
Yeah, me too, man. I mean, I was already tired when I started this. At least I don't have the migraine from yesterday. Of course, I haven't heard back from the trailer dealership, so it kind of seems like they want out of their warranty. I'm not going to let them. I'm going to fight them.
If it means you had to take them to court.
Yeah, because in Utah, small claims court allows enough money that it covers the whole entire price of the trailer. So if I have to, I will. I mean, I don't want to go that route, but also, I mean, I don't have $7,000 just to piss away and allow someone to take advantage of me. So either they're going to make good on it or we're going to have a problem.
Or just go to Judge Judy's court.
Yeah, Judge Judy, she's no nonsense. She'll definitely tell them what's what.
Mhm.
Okay, let's oh shoot. Pro tip: when you run the lines through the mast, each line through the hole that you put through the mast lets you pull some tension on strings without bending them. Okay, I appreciate that, Jason. Yeah, I guess I'm going to be there here in a minute with this. So it sounds like you've built this, Jason. What do you think of the set?
You think about building Goldie?
No.
C3PO?
Oh, yeah, I do have him, and there's a really strong possibility that I'll build that.
It's only 11 bags, though.
Oh, that means 2 live streams, roughly. Great display piece. Okay.
11 small bags, small to medium.
Okay. Well, that'll probably be 2 streams. Maybe it might be one very long one. It really just all depends on how I feel that day that I do it. Oh man, my fingers are getting really sore.
There's only 9 stickers in that set. His waist wiring and his hands.
Oh, okay. Did you buy the giant Chewbacca?
No.
I didn't either. I just didn't care for it. What about you?
It looks like Sasquatch got his head faced in.
Yeah, I didn't think it looked that great either. So not that I'm trying to make fun of Chewbacca. I like his character on the movies. I just didn't like the way they portrayed him in that.
At least his bowcaster looks cool.
Yeah, but I don't think he's worth the $200 though, because he was right at 200 if I remember right.
Oh, like a remake of that Technic Battle Droid that folds up.
Oh, the Droidica?
No, the Battle Droid, the gray one. The tan one.
I didn't see that one. Is that a giant one or is it?
I'll find it.
Okay. No, I didn't. I wasn't aware of this, Greg. Wow, these little ladders are tedious, guys. Tedious. And the thing is, I've got 2 more to build after this one. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow night I'm up in the air whether I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow night. If I do it, it's going to be the droid or the Imperial dropship versus the Rebel Scout and the Sarlacc pit and the Desert Skiff. And I'm excited to do the Desert Skiff one because I have the Ultimate Collector Series Jabba's Barge. I've already done the live stream building that. I got a playlist if you want to watch that. The other thing you can, I want to put it with that. And the other thing is I have the other Jabba sail barge that came out, the first one, and it came with a Desert Skiff and a Sarlacc pit. And then I have another version of just the Sarlacc pit and the Desert Skiff. And so anyway, I look forward to comparing all those once I get the Desert Skiff built. So did you find that, Greg, or?
Yeah, I found it. I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, my phone is, as always, charging because by this time of the day, I've ran it through. Okay, so we've got this set of ladders done right here. I don't know if you can really see them. And yep, just as I guessed, we've got the other ladders to do right here. Oh, that's not on camera. The other two are going to hang off of here. So let's go ahead and do those real quick and get that out of the way. Yeah, it should be fun. Let's see. It'll be more fun than a human being's allowed to have.
How do you place your stickers?
Very carefully. I don't know, Greg. I'm not great at doing stickers. I've seen the method done with using the brick separator. I've tried it a few times. It does, in my opinion, work better than trying to eyeball it. However, the main problem with stickers with me is if it's the same color, especially when it's black on black. There's just not enough light for me to see them. And I do a horrible job at lining up stickers that are black on black. But I do find the brick separator method the best.
If it's black on black or like that, I had to put it very close to the lamp.
Yeah, same here. And even then, I'm not that great at it. I don't know what I'm doing. So well, I guess I didn't pay attention, but my laundry's done. And I don't know if you guys can hear it you won't hear it now because it's not running right now, but you guys probably do hear it. Oh, wait a minute. This one doesn't get all the rungs done. Okay, so here we are. Let's oh, good night, Miss Chip.
Don't let the Jeff bugs bite.
Well, I'm not there. And I only bite when she asks. Appreciate you being here, Mrs. Chip. I do have a ton of stormtroopers, by the way. You guys remember the TIE fighter that came out maybe about 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Well, I parted out over 100 of them in my store, my Bricklink store, and I did not sell any of the stormtroopers. I kept them all for myself. So I've got a butt ton of those. So anyway, I do have a large stormtrooper army that eventually one of these days, and this is just like, it's one of those things that if I had time, and I've thought about it for years, never done it, I want to build a coffee table that has the giant Ultimate Collector Series Millennium Falcon in it, and it's where it got pulled into the tractor with the tractor beam into the Death Star and the docking bay 327. I'd love to do that scene, and that's the reason I kept those stormtroopers.
You gotta make a snow diorama. Put the UCS AT-AT on there.
I would love to buy. How many were in the movie? Was it 3 or 4 of them?
About 3 or 4. But it's retired now.
Oh, it is retired?
Yep.
Well, then I won't be buying it because I'm not paying the aftermarket prices.
You could do a diorama just for the one.
Yeah, I could. But I'd like to do it, like 100% accurate. Okay, so we have the anchor.
Mhm.
Oh, there it goes. It goes right there. Okay. What goes up? Oh, this. Okay. And then they want us to take off this. Okay. And then take off this. All right. Well, God, it's tougher than nails to take off without breaking it. Oh, boy. Why? Oh, there we go. Okay. So let's see what else it needs. I don't know what we're building right here, but oh, the string. Okay. What is this one? Okay, but are they the same? I don't know. We'll see. I cannot get this separated. There we go. My goodness, that was almost too challenging for me. All right. Oh, okay. So this is going to be the front part of the ship. Okay. Sometimes I'm slower than the average bear.
You got about 60, 70 pieces on there.
Yeah, I got about, I would say about 40 pieces left if I had to guess. But I have to string these things along. These and then I think the sail masts will go next. Oh, actually, yeah, there they go. Okay, so let's throw this on there. Okay. Next, we have the masts right here, and they are in a paper sack, which Lego said they were trying to do more and more of. I'd like to see them do more and more of. Make sure nothing else is in here. Oh, nope, empty. All right, good. Okay. Let's find the correct sail here. Let me make sure. Okay, let's make sure we got this.
What's your favorite part about the set so far?
I like the way it's built. I like the fact that they didn't try to build it from the ground up with all studs on top. I like how they kind of use they used the snot method, as it's called, stud knot on top, and they built the sides, and they, instead of it going straight up and down, you kind of crushed it together. I really like that. I think it's cool. What's your favorite part?
Surprised how big it is.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be too. I mean, like, I wasn't expecting this, but I mean, hey, it's cool.
Any notable pieces?
Um, I thought there was a time earlier that I mentioned there was a piece I hadn't seen before, but I don't remember that now. I do like these plant pieces in the front and how they used them as decoration. Oh, don't want to pull too hard, dang, I'll rip that thing right open. Knowing me, I'm putting the wrong sail on there and I'm going to have to redo this whole thing. Don't say that out loud. No. Okay. Oh, okay. So through here.
Is Max adjusting with Spencer?
I really wouldn't know. And that's because Spencer, for whatever reason, just thinks it ain't cool to talk to his dad anymore. So I don't really hear from Spencer anymore. I really don't. I've tried calling him a few times and he just doesn't return my calls. So, whatever. I hope he doesn't need help because I'm not really inclined to help him. So, okay, let's see here. So through here, okay, and then where does it go? So I'm just figuring out where to string this through. Okay, I don't see. Oh, okay, I do see that. Okay, so I have to keep tension on this, and at the same time, I've got to put this piece in there.
And you also tinsel's also distracting.
There we go. Put the string through each hole twice. Oh. You mean like, shoot. Oh, that didn't work out at all. I got to pull this out. There we go. Okay, so it's supposed to go there and there. Okay. Okay, so we got another piece to build here. I redid mine after I did it as shown. Oh, okay. So I hear you. You're saying that the way the instructions have it doesn't really work out. Okay. Well, yeah, let me do that real quick. If it worked for you, it'll work for me. I get you. All right. Okay. Still quite a bit of string left there. Oh boy. All right. Now we'll put the bar through there. To hold the string down, okay? If you put tension on it without, you will see the mast bend towards. Okay. All right. And let's see. We need the other string, which, oh, there it is. This was a fun build so far. Tedious, but fun. Uh-oh, almost dropped that piece. That wouldn't have been good. Okay. Okay, so we got another sail right in front of it. Oh boy. This is going to be tedious. Oh, and I should mention too, since I mentioned that today I got rid of my chickens. It was kind of a good thing because the heated water bowl that I had, or bucket I had for the chicken or for Enzo, broke. I wasn't feeling like buying another one, and I really need one because here in a minute, Enzo's going to be home almost all day all by himself while I go to work. So, and if you don't know, Enzo's the kind of the channel mascot, the dog, and he anyway, I needed a heated bowl for him, and with the chickens being gone now, I cleaned and washed out their heated bucket really good today after the lady picked them up, and so now I got a heated bucket just for Enzo to replace the one that broke. Oh, that's not good. No, that's not good at all. There we go. Okay, so this one's kind of the same thing. It gets looped through all these little holes. Shoot.
Or do you just put the sails on and you'll be done? Rest the
Yeah,
sails on.
the sails, and then I got to build the little sign for the endurance. Okay, I don't
And
want. There we go.
and the spool too.
Yeah, this is, like I said, this is much more tedious than I thought it was going to be. Not complaining. I mean, it is still a cool set, but you know, just wasn't expecting it to be as involved as it is. I'm going to skip double threading that one because okay, there's not a lot of room in that one. Okay, and then that goes through that. Okay. So I know I'm working off camera. I apologize. Let me slide this over just a touch. There we go. Let's throw this on here. Oh, that didn't. Oh man. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, I dropped a piece. Okay, there we go. Oh, they want us to spool the thread. Well, I ain't going to do that. I'm just going to leave it there. There we go.
I'm so ready for Monday to get here.
Because it's your day off?
No.
Oh, the inauguration. I'm sorry. Yeah, great. I'm sorry. I will admit I am very tired. And I probably should have listened to my gut and not did the stream tonight. Should have delayed it a night. But I didn't, so I'm here, and I'm going to deal with it. Okay. Now we need to put... okay. So this sail only has 3. And I need another one with just 3 holes on it. Now, is this the same? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, so they want me to turn the ship around. Oh, boy. Okay, so now we've got this guy here. Okay, so what's the deal here? Okay, maybe I missed something here.
You have to flip it all the way down.
Okay, or wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not the smartest. I put on the wrong one. Okay, it goes on this one. That's the problem. Okay. And then we've got one more of the same exact one that goes here.
But you forgot to put the chains on 6, 6, 8.
Oh. Where'd the chains go? Oh. Oh, okay. Thanks, Greg. Here, I'm going to see if I can slide this over. Yeah. We can do that. It's hard to believe that such a beautiful ship was lost in real life.
This is like Titanic for a while.
Yeah, they only found it a few years back. Okay, so now we have another sail that goes. Okay, let's see. It only has 3, so, and let's see. Yeah, it's this one. I wish they kind of would have labeled this, but a little better. Okay, and then we got the British flag here, the old Union Jack, as they call it, right? And then we've got this guy here, and looks like I forgot to put a pin in here, so let me put that in there. And
you gonna put this on top of your fireplace?
no, actually, do you remember that shelf that I had with all the helmets above the TV?
Yeah.
That's where I'm going to put it. Because I don't have, in all fairness to yourself, you did go a lot longer than you normally go. Yes, I did, John. And I think I'm paying the price too. But that's okay. I don't, yeah, this is a lot longer than my usual, but oh well.
What step are you on?
673. Well, I guess it doesn't say 673. It's page 410 is where I'm at now. Okay, then we got this guy here. I know you guys can't see this, but I don't think there's much I can do with the camera angle. I've got it zoomed out as far as I can. I'd have to actually move the whole entire camera. Okay, and then we got this guy that goes from, yeah, here to here. Okay. And then it says to remove this here. Well, if I'm going to do that, I got to move the whole entire thing. Okay, now I got to slide this out of the way. I got to build a little sign for the endurance. And I think we're good.
Last 2 steps.
Yeah. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sticking with me, all of you guys. This was a lot longer than I thought, and I seriously ran out of things to say a long time ago.
Would your dad like this set?
He would love it. My dad's really, in fact, we built a model ship that was a sail thing with a bunch of cannons as a kid. I built that with him. Okay. So this is the best camera shot I can get you. And John says, and I was just trying to be nice. Oh, you are? Yo, John, no problem, man. I did go a lot longer than usual, and you're right. I didn't take offense to that comment at all. It's 100% accurate. Let's center this more. One more. Come on. Okay, there we go. Now it's centered. Okay, this thing's done. It is done. And I'm glad it's done. Beautiful ship. Awesome. I'm not going to do a review on this one. This is it. Thanks for being here. Hit the like button. And if you like how long I was on here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And Greg, thanks for being here. And yes, John, this is definitely got some weight to it. You guys have a great night. I will catch you guys on the next live stream, which will hopefully be tomorrow night. Bye.